For the Rockets, this game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Here's Rush. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
Hold on.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing.
There you go,
He did
figure it
all
out. There
that
you go.
work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Batum. Harden's got 8 points.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center, and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Harden. That 3 off the mark.
We got to get the foul.
He forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Great. Oh, okay.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Now Harden. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now. An extraordinary figure for any player to post.
Wow.
He gets that one.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Bazemore. James Harden picking up that last basket. Bazemore with it. He's another guy now had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Come on, Dinwiddie.
Rockets trail by 14. Here's Harden. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 12.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you got to feed him. You got to keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Put your hands together for Go Rockets Power Dancers!
And the Rockets making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Whole new 5 on the floor. For Houston, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. At one point, they led by 16. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Irving. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's A-Train, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5. Rockets trail by 9. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And there's the call on A-Train. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Barnes. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Nuggets put on a show. He scored 41 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Clemens passes to Barnes. Shoots over Bazemore. Barnes can't get it to go. Nets leading by 10. They double him with Green. Bazemore finds KD. And the Nets another three.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Harden inside the three-point line. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Bazemore passes to Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
When Durant dunks the ball, it's such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
Make it pay every time.
Here's Clemens, covered by Irving. Harden's shot is good.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Harden against Bazemore. There's the three.
There you go.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Rockets trail by 14. Harden outside. Launches a three. A rebound by the Nets. Bazemore on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Bazemore gets the bucket.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn.
Sorry, I need the ball over. I gotta do it.
Now here's Bazemore. He's got 16. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here is Harden. With some arc, he lays it in.
That was great defense. I don't
Harden's
care.
got 27 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Bazemore. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every... part of the court and does it with intensity.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes to Harden. And here's Barnes for three.
Yeah,
good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
A diverse player in terms of skill. I mean, Barnes is a swing player who can handle the rock. Hard to check Harrison.
Bazemore against Harden. Knocked loose.
Wow. Wow.
Fast break. Here we go. Here's Barnes. Kicks to Harden. And the rejection by Giannis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
You see the cleverness of Irving on that play. Able to get his shot off despite getting wet.
Jared Allen's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. For Brooklyn, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
Question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks. A trend that they
Look,
like to
team is
reverse.
OP.
Rockets trail by 21.
What do you expect?
And here's Harden. 27 points for him.
You know it's in the mic, but I
To
couldn't
the
hear the sound,
inside.
so I need some mic.
Batum,
Give me that.
and that's in. Nice feet on the play. Batum's got his first bucket of the night.
The length Batum has allowing him to be effective is hard to match up against in these type of situations.
Batum against Bazemore.
You lockdown?
Shot clock at 6. And no good that
Wow.
time. Great D that time from Batum.
What's he on?
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Here's Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Irving's got 8 points.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston.
What do
They
they
host
get
the
better dribble
Spurs after
moves
this.
or better
It'll be
badges, I
second of
guess?
4 games at home for him. Has to rush.
So Ben broke
Batum
his
against
ankle.
Bazemore. Inside, Durant with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Now
I'll tell you
here's
nothing about
Batum.
this.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Batum. Batum's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Bazemore. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Allen with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Batum against Bazemore. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Durant.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's good from long range.
It's all
He's
good.
got 13.
You just feel like it's going in. Durant has a lethal-looking stroke from beyond the arc.
Harden against Irving. Here is Harden. He's got 29 points. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 32 points.
Taking control.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Harden. Green is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Clemens in at the point guard position. And here's...
Huh?
Harden, after the three-pointer from Bazemore, they double him with Giannis. And stolen by Bazemore.
Why did that work?
Deflects the pass. The three from Harden. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And for Houston, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Barnes outside.
Come on.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yes, yeah. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Bazemore. He's got 24. For Brooklyn, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The first one falls. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. Bazemore against Harden. The kick out to Barnes. The three-pointer no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Now look, an assist like that gets Durant more hyped than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Now here's Barnes. He has 7, and the pass to Harden. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Jackson in for James Harden. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Now here's Bazemore. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Giannis passes to Bazemore. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Down low. Here's Giannis. Green with the block. To the paint. No good on the shot. Great defense that time from Bazemore.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jackson against Bazemore. With the teardrop, Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Bazemore for 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Clemens, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now Bazemore. He's got 31. They get it again. Claxton. And he comes up with the deuce. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Clemens, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Bazemore, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bazemore's got 13 points in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
So both teams changing it up here. And the free throw, no good.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
LeVert kicks it to Bazemore. To the middle. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Now here's Jackson. Poked away, and here we go. Pushing it up. Chioza's shot is good.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
The shot's good. Wilson's got 6 points.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
This is the kind of teammate Batum is. You like seeing him share it like this.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the paint, here's Jordan, and another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Batum. Wilson the pass to Batum. Here's Rush. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to House from past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Jordan. And the 3 off target. The Rockets shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Powell. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Claxton in at the center. And that one misses. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Doubled by Bazemore. Knocks it loose and stolen by Bazemore. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bazemore's got 40 points.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Sullivan. He's covered by Bazemore.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Down low. Claxton goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Bazemore for 3, and the Nets another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Sullivan. He's covered by Bazemore, and a wide open look for Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. For Brooklyn, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Bazemore dishes to Powell. Bucket is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And for Houston, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Sullivan. He's covered by Bazemore. Passes it to Howard. Drills the three-pointer. Howard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Brooklyn.
To the left side wing. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this
my cover, boy.
one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Takes the three. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Oh, God.
Bazemore for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Houston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bazemore. Plays it in off the breakaway. Bazemore's got 48.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Here's Sullivan. Brooklyn with the rebound. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bazemore. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And the Rockets making a change here. Wilson's checked in. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
One more now.